welcome to another edition of your favorite show, my favorite show, our favorite show. Let's discuss our very own Friday specials where we discuss very interesting and educating topics that are of great significance and impact on our daily lives and the society at large. Like we do every week, we bring to you very wonderful topics for discussion, and we haven't stopped doing that because on this week's edition, we have another interesting topic for discussion. And the topic for discussion on this week's edition is: in training the female child, are we not neglecting the male child? To enlighten us on this topic, we'll be having two very important guest speakers in the house. But before I unveil who our guest speakers are, we're going to go on a quick break. And after the break, we'll be unveiling our guest speakers and we'll go into the discussion proper. Till then, don't go nowhere. I remain your girl, Dialumiri.
Papa, mama, make me follow your footsteps. Give special love to your children. Time don't come for all begin them to know. Say them the leaders of tomorrow. Hey, what? Una no say life is not easy. Words of our papa and wisdom. Oga Oko, you know spoil your good name. They know they buy them for market. Oh, hey, what? Yeah, your mama, yeah, your papa. Life go better for you. Yeah, yeah, your mama, yeah, your papa. Life go better for you. Big and small, come here, my Tori. Life, you know, be bed of roses. Anything when you do, make you do well. Everybody go follow your footsteps. Bumper and baby come out for bad thing. Drug abuse ojú kòkòrò iná pé Nigeria now home o. Jẹ́jẹ́ my friend na small small o. Ewo, hear your mama, hear your papa. Life go better for you. Hear your mama, hear your papa. Life go better for you. Àwọn ọmọ aláìgbọràn pọ̀ nílé ìwé. Wọn kò fetí sílẹ̀ sóhun tó lù kankan wọn. Olùkọ́ni kan kàwé wọn a sì máa ṣeré ká. Wọ́n á jẹun 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 wọn á gbòfo roboto. Iṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ ìyẹn kì í ṣe tiwọn. Eré 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 ṣáni tiwọn. Dòdò àti ráìsì kò gbọ́dọ̀ kọjá. Wọ́n á jẹun 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 wọn á gbòfo roboto.
Welcome back to the show. For those of you just joining us, this is Let's Discuss, our very own Friday specials. And the topic for discussion on this week's edition is: in training the female child, are we not neglecting the male child? For those of you that have been coming along with us, I said we have two very important guest speakers in the house that are going to be enlightening us on this topic. And yeah, they're right here with me. So to my right, I have Ganiyu Nafisat, a final year student of Osun State University. Good morning, Nafisat.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you
You're
very
really
much.
looking good.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much.
That was Nafisat from Osun State University. And to my left, I have Oyegbile Olamide, also a final year student of Osun State University. Good morning, Olamide.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Thank you for joining us on
My
the show.
pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, straight to business. In training the female child, are we not neglecting the male child? Nafisat, what's your opinion on this topic? What do you have to say about it?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I would like to divide this topic into three aspects.
Okay?
The first one is the moral aspect. The
Okay.
second one is the educational aspect.
Okay.
And the third one is the psychological aspect of it.
Okay.
In terms of the moral aspect, one, in training the female child, are we not neglecting the male? Of course, the male are being neglected because morally, the way they train the female child the female child are closely monitored.
Okay.
For instance, now maybe at home, the way our parents, the way they treat the female child, maybe she actually wants to go out and she must ask for the consent of the parent before she go out. Unlike the male child, They don't need to ask for any permission before they go out, and that starts from somewhere.
Okay.
That negligence starts from somewhere.
Sure.
So, and if I want to talk about the educational aspect, nowadays, as in most of in the tertiary institution we are now, we can see of more female than a male child there. The way they educate male female, the way they educate
the female
children is more rampant than that of the male one. Let's take for instance Osun State University. We can see more of female children there than male. And what's the cause of this? Then it starts from the training from our parents, and that starts with the negligence we are talking about. The psychological aspect of it is the mental aspect of the parents. Like, let me take this for instance. As a parent, maybe they think the female child is this kind of child that can maybe look after them maybe when they are old or something. They believe the guys, the males don't have the time or
They would
something
not
like
care
this. So
and
you
all that.
understand? And aside that, let's think of the bride price of a thing. I can put it, there are some countries in this Africa that they just this bride price of a thing, they take it like something.
Seriously.
Yes, it is based on their education, their children's education, the amount of something they are going to collect from the groom.
So
Now,
parents now train the female children more. So as
exactly,
to-
exactly.
Okay.
And I think that's the point I have.
Okay, so in a nutshell, what you're trying to say is that the males are being neglected.
Exactly.
Like the female children are closely monitored. Like they give them more attention,
Sure.
unlike the male, which ought not to be so. Well, that's Nafisa's view. Let's hear what Olamide has to say. Olamide, what's your take on this topic?
Yeah, thank you. Going by the topic, the training the female child, are we not neglecting the male child? Actually, we are neglecting the male child. When we look at the definition of that training means the art of imparting. That is giving unto something you have, you give to another. See, in this country we find ourselves, we tend to attach more importance, value, to the female children, while we neglect the male children because of the criteria that's embedded in the female children. Maybe when they go to their husband's house, we want to be hearing good news from them. Maybe because of the reproduction system they have, because they have the ability to reproduce, whereas the male cannot reproduce. And also, when we are neglecting the male, we tend to be taking more care of the female, and that is not right. Because when we look at it very well, we get to know that the female are still coming back to the male, and the male will serve as the authoritarian that will be giving out the authority, the word to the female. So when we train the female, I will not train the male. It's just like the same thing, because we are not training the both. Because when the female is under somebody that is not trained, the male, that will bring chaos, and it's supposed not to be so.
Okay. So that means you support what Nafisa is saying, that
that's
the
right.
males are being neglected. Okay. From what both of you have said,
Yes.
one point I've been able to take is that you feel that the female children are giving more attention on like the male children, of which I realized that a lot of parents, if not all, and guardians are guilty of this because they feel they need it more.
More than the
So
male.
I want to ask you, I want to know your own stand on this. Do you feel a female child needs more attention on like the male children? Okay, let's take for instance, like I have a family friend of mine, and she has a daughter in a higher institution. She has a son too. But one thing I realized is that she's always going to check up on this girl. And this girl we're talking about, she's in her third year in school. She's about to finish her education. And she's always going to check up on her. And I feel she's old enough to be independent. And she needs not be monitored like the way her parents do. And they don't do the same way with her other siblings. Because she has a younger brother also in a higher institution, but they don't go to visit him, monitor him, and all of that. So it's like, why is this so? And she's like, she's a female, she needs to monitor her so that she would not go astray. You know this belief that parents have, that you need to monitor your female children, give them training and all of that. So it's like, it ought not to be so. And the brother, on the other hand, the way I picture him, I feel is not morally sound, and that should be due to the fact that more of their parents' attention is focused on their sister
They are lacking.
and not him because they feel he should be independent
Yeah.
as per the fact that he is a guy. So, based on this, do you also support this belief that females need more attention unlike the male child?
No, 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 no. Actually, looking at it from the beginning, I mean, looking back to the history, we are made to understand that the female nature is they like to depend.
Okay.
They don't think alone. Sorry, I'm sorry to say that. Actually,
problem.
yes, yeah, that's our
You're,
belief in
you're,
Africa.
you're
that
saying your own view. Yeah.
actually that's our belief in Africa that female need someone to rely on. That's the main reason the parents are more paying attention to them. But looking at it, both of them need attention. I mean the male and the female. They both need the attention. We need to balance the equation. When we are training the female, we should also able to train the male because both of them will determine our future.
Sure.
Because Yoruba adage says ọmọ tá a bá kọ́ ló máa gbélé tá a bá tàtà. In that adage they did not say ọkùnrin tá a bá kọ́. No, they put it general the children. So both of them we should be able to train them well because of our future and because of themselves also.
So that means you're saying it categorically that the female children should not be given attention more than their male counterparts.
Yes, actually there's a balance it.
That's your own view. So Nafisat, what do you have to say to this question? Like Olamide has said that the female children shouldn't be given more attention unlike their male counterparts. Do you also support this or you have a contrary opinion to this?
Well, I support him.
Okay.
Because they said there's a saying that says a man is the breadwinner of the family.
Okay.
Of course, they should also train the male child too.
And sure, I'm saying like they would train them, but what I'm saying is, should the females be given more of that training, the attention?
No, there should be a balanced equation between the two.
Okay.
Like the male should be trained, just like the females ones are trained too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nafisa. Thank you very much, Olamide. They've really done justice to the topic because I've learned a whole lot in the course of this discussion. Well, for those of you at home that wants to join in the discussion, you want to share your views and your own opinions, you have the privilege to call in. You can call us on this number 090 5480 I repeat, 090 5480 Call us and let's hear what you have to say to this topic. So quickly, we're going to be going on another short break, and after the break, we'll be taking calls from home. So stay with us. Welcome back. This is still Let's Discuss, and the topic for discussion is: in training the female child, are we not neglecting the male child? Our guest speakers have really said a lot, and we want to hear from you too at home. What you have to say, your view. Let's hear your opinion concerning this topic. To call us, you can call us on this number 090 5480 I repeat, 090 5480 Call us and let's hear your own view. Let's hear your own opinion because it matters. Every of your opinion counts. Okay. We have a call from home. Let's. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Medina Aziz.
Oh, okay, Medina. What do you have to
Yeah,
say
from,
to this
from
to the
Abuja.
topic?
Yeah, speaking of the topic, it is better to balance the training on both genders
Okay,
in order to avoid one endangering the other.
okay,
Yeah, because they are both important genders in the society, so one should not be trained to the detriment of the others.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Medina. Do have a blessed day.
You
That
too,
was
my player.
okay. That was Medinat from Abuja, and she's saying that we should try and balance it. We should not sideline this attention, this training to just the female children. The male children too needs it. Thank you very much, Medinat. Nafisat, from everything you and Olamide have said, okay, we have another call from him. Let's just take this call. We lost that. From what you and Olamide have said now, one thing I've been able to pick is that a lot of parents are guilty of the fact that they pay more attention. Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Ademola Bolade calling from Ibadan.
Okay, Ademola, what do you have to say to this topic?
Like, I would like to support what the guest speaker said.
Okay.
In Nigeria, they are really neglecting the male child. And
Everyone
due
is
to the- so many- like I said,
No, continue.
they are really neglecting the male child, and due to this, so many states are full of drugs and doubts. And the
Okay.
issue of rape is becoming so rampant in our society.
Okay. Okay.
So please, I would like you to inform our listeners and friends not to neglect the male child anymore.
Okay, they can hear you at home too. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was Abolade from Abuja too. So thank you for sharing your own opinion. So Nafisa, back to what we're saying. I was saying that from everything you said, a lot of parents are guilty of the fact that they pay more attention to their female children, unlike the male, which is a negligence on their part. And I would like to ask you, what do you think this negligence can constitute in the society, and if there's any possible solution, what is it?
Well, this kind of negligence can actually cause a negative effect.
Okay.
And if we're talking about a negative effect, on an untrained male child will definitely cause a nuisance in the society, or
Okay.
probably follow the political thugs or something.
Okay.
So this negligence is definitely a negative effect.
Okay, it's gonna
And
have
the
negative.
possible solution to this negligence is just that the parents out there, they should please try and train the male child just
Okay.
as the way they
They
train the female child too.
Thank you.
And
very much.
also, you know, we have some children that they train, but they are not adhering to the
The
training they give
given
to them. So
Okay.
we also, this kind of, the solution I will have to say to this is that for the male children that are given this kind of training, should please also adhere to this training.
Okay, thank you very much, Nafisa. Olamide,
Yeah.
what can this negligence constitute, and what's the possible solution?
Actually, the negligence are causing a lot of trouble.
It's been causing, it's not even
Yes,
what can.
yes.
Okay.
But we fail to trace it back to where the problem is.
Okay.
Looking at it, the problem starts from home, where the training is supposed to be from. That is when the children are being trained. That is both the male and female are being trained. When they go out of the society, they build on the foundation in which their parents
Yeah,
have taught them. So when they go out, they won't be able to join the cultists. They won't join all those girls that are
Yeah.
into prostitute, all those kind of things. Even they won't join the politicians, the thugs that they use during the elections. So we have a peaceful society. So my advice is that the
Possible
parents,
solution.
that's the possible solution, that the parents should take both children, that is the male and the female, a balanced equation. That is, they should train them in an orderly manner, in a balance. They should not train one more than the other, because the one that we train, the one that we not train will cause problem for the
For
one
the
that
ones that
is
should train.
trained.
So on a final note, what's your advice to parents and youths out there?
Yeah, my advice is that they should always listen to their parents' advice, and the parents also should advise them. From, like, I can tell you that some fathers at home don't talk to their male children. There are a lot of things that a father can discuss with his with his
With his
with
child.
his male child. So that will help him to know more about what this life takes.
Okay, thank you very much. Nafisat, on the final note, what's your advice to parents at home and to the youths out there?
Well, my advice to the parent at home is to make sure they train their both male and female children, because we all know that the children are the better,
The future
Of
of
tomorrow.
tomorrow,
of
yeah.
tomorrow, exactly. So they should train their children. And for the youth out there, we should make sure we adhere to any training given to us by our parents.
Okay, thank you very much, Nafisat and Olamide. You
Welcome.
guys have been so wonderful. Like, I've really learned a
Thank
whole
you.
lot from you. You've had it all out there, parents out there, youths out there. They've said it. Please, let's try and strike a balance. You know, the male children also needs this training. Don't let us focus our attention on just females so that they don't become nuisance in the society, because at the end of the day, it affects every one of us. So, as to avoid any kind of chaos and all of that, please let's try and strike a balance and train our children in the right way, so when they grow they would not depart from it. And so I've come to the point where I say a very big thank you to everyone. Thank you to my guests,
You're
because
welcome.
you guys have been
Thank
so awesome. You've been wonderful. Thank you for honoring our invitation and sharing in your knowledge. I can't thank you enough. I just pray God blesses you immensely. Another thank you goes out there to you, our viewers. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for calling. Thank you for sharing your opinions. To everyone who called, thank you for sharing your views. And those who called that we were unable to pick your calls, we are sorry about that. And those who had issues with the connection, the network, we are very sorry about that. Don't stop trying, because you might be the lucky one in the next show. So every of your little efforts is appreciated. Thank you very much. Another thank you goes out there to you, my crew members. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the success of this production. Thank you very much. So don't forget to tune into the station, same time next week. Till then, remain blessed, happy, and be good. Bye-bye.